Hello guys, welcome to feeding.net. So in this particular session we are going to talk about asynchronous programming in C# with the help of threading. Let me show you an example. Here a user called Ram wants to cook food for himself. So he chopped down the vegetable, put it in a pan and put that pan onto the stove. And he knows that it will take around 10 to 15 minutes for the food to be cooked. So at the meantime he picked up the next task in queue, which is to do exercise. So here he has started exercise and completed exercise task. And at the completion of the task, what he found, okay, the food is being prepared. So he picked up his food onto a plate. Now he is ready to pick up the next task, which is to attend an office call. Okay, so he opened his laptop to attend the Teams or the Zoom meeting, and once the meeting has started, he at the same time he start to eat his breakfast. Okay, so while the meeting is going on, he is eating his breakfast. So this is a complete example of asynchronous programming where I can show you like that. uh, when the food is being prepared, he's basically he did not block that a particular thread, just that he released it for the next task. And here also at the same time he is attending the meeting, he released it to eat the breakfast. So now let's move to the C# example. Exactly the same example I have just coded here. So here you can see we have, if you can go to this, we have four methods. First is cooking breakfast, second is eating breakfast, third is exercise, and fourth is attending meeting. So here we can see eating breakfast task is basically dependent on cook breakfast. So whatever we cook, that only we can eat. So what we have done, we have divide each activity into a task. And task is nothing but it's a single unit of work. Task means something to be done, that is different from the thread, which means it's a basic unit of CPU utilization. Okay, so let's move to the example. So here what we want, like while the process of cooking is started, and as we know it will take some time, so for that I have just added a task that delay here. What it will do, it will basically waits asynchronously. Okay, if we add the await, but if we use the dot wait will always wait in a synchronous manner. So that's the difference between dot wait and the await. So here, as we know, okay, that eating breakfast is dependent on the result of cooked food, so that we have to manage. And as we know, while the process of cooking takes time, we can start the next task, which is exercise. Okay, and here if we go down, attending meeting and eating a breakfast. Okay, so for what we want, that cooking breakfast and exercise should complete before we picked up either eating breakfast or attend meeting. So let me go to the invoke method. So here what we have done, we have created one task for the cook breakfast method. Okay, and here the second task is exercise. And what we have done, we have written one line of code, that is await task that when all. Okay, so what when all will do, it will create a task that will complete when all the other task has been completed. So what we told to him, that task 1 or 2 should complete before we can move to the next task, which is eat breakfast. Okay, so because eat breakfast is dependent on what we want to eat, which is the task 1, cooking cook breakfast, or what we get, what we eat the pizza. Okay, so here, and again we have created one task for eat breakfast, and we have one for attending meeting. And here also we told, okay, let's complete task 3 and 4 before moving further. so that we can get the count of thread involved in the whole process. Okay, so let me run the program for you. So see, the thread count, what we did, we add one stopwatch, we take the thread count from the start, and we take once the process is end. So at start it show thread is one. So basically, apart from this console application, there are other thread that involves in CPU utilization, garbage collection, and all those things. So our we can count, okay, how many, it starts from 15 and 6, so it takes total one thread to process the whole task. How it will do, let me show you. Okay, it's a task hai. Cooking started, okay, it's 23, 50, 26. While the cooking process is going on, he's picked up the exercise because cooking will take some time. And cooking started, cooking done. Sorry, exercise start and exercise complete. Now cooking is done. Once that is done, we started next process, which is to eat. Okay, so here say I have started eating pizza. So pizza he got from the cooking task. Okay, and he just finished the breakfast. Now he can have meeting start and make meeting done. If you notice, 23 50 28, 23 50 20, so both tasks starts at the same time. Okay, so basically this runs in an asynchronous manner. So for cooking, it works on thread 1. If I can say, the thread 1 takes cooking and it's released that thread for the exercise. So again thread count is 1, and now cooking is done, so that whole thread is become 0. So this, as of now there is no thread. Now eating pizza will pick up the thread 1, and it's complete the basically that breakfast process, and again it picked up the same thread for the meeting. So here we check, okay, these all process run asynchronously. Let me show you one more thing. Okay, here for eating breakfast I have just added a delay of 1 second, and for attendance I have no delay. Let me run this program to show you what happened. So everything remains same except, see, I have started pizza, he started eating pizza, and at the same time the meeting has been started and complete, then he finished the breakfast. So both these started at the same time, but once the process of eating pizza took some time, so it released that thread for meeting to complete. And once meeting completes, he picked up again the unfinished task, which is to finish the breakfast. So guys, and at the last you can say the total time it took to complete the task, I think, is 3 seconds, and it's 3 seconds because we have added some task delay in this whole process. So guys, this is a perfect example of asynchronous program. Hope you liked it. In case you have any query or doubt, you can just ping me in the comment section, and do like our video, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.